How's it going, guys? What is up? Hello, everybody. Welcome, BTC community, Ethereum community, XRP community, XLM community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another live stream. And guys, this is going to be an important one because we got some videos I have to show y'all. We got some news coming out from Circle, and they're looking a little worried about some things, man. So we're going to be jumping into this video in just a bit. I want to give some time for people to come in because I think this video is going to be very important. I mean, dude, it's going to be interesting times this month. I'll tell you that, man. This is exciting times for sure. AGI community, of course, Big Face No Cap, VeChain community, ADA community. Everybody, man, this is important for all of crypto, dude. This video that Circle has just released is going to be very important for all of crypto, and it's definitely good to keep our eyes open for this. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody tuning in. RPM, CKJ Cellmate, Digital Dinero Dave. Who else do we got? Crypto Pioneer, thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget the Spank Chain community, G. Of course, man. Thank you so much, dude. Guys, I appreciate you guys hitting the likes on the way in because I really feel like this needs to get out there, man. This info, because not many people follow Circle's YouTube channel. And so, you know, I know some people that do, people do watch this channel. And so hopefully we can get some more reach through this video. I'm not trying to get people to FOMO or be scared of anything. I just want to try to bring more awareness because I think this is really important, man. We might see regulatory clarity this month. We might see that happen this month, you guys. And it could be an explanation for maybe the dips that we're seeing. We'll see, guys. But let me see. Also, we have Binance International closing off to US users. That's another thing that's happening. But guys, we're going to be jumping into this video in just a second. Just want to give it about a minute or so. So looking at the volume here, we got XRP at 3.65 billion in the 24-hour volume. We got XLM here under a billion, which is ridiculous. I mean, when it was running up to that 20 cents, man, it was like at 2 billion in total 24-hour volume. So crazy things going on here. At least according to Live Coin Watch, right? Sometimes the numbers are a little bit skewed across everywhere. We're still in an unregulated environment. Still the Wild West phase, but that might not be for too long, you guys. So I'm going to set this up. We also have this video right here from the BIS that I'd like to share with you. Some really good info that came out. Both these videos coming out today. And if you look at the title of this Bank and International Settlements video, it's called The Future of Money. Right? And they definitely talk about DLT and blockchain. And then, of course, We got the Money Movement here posting their video. We're going to jump into this in just one more minute, guys. Everybody, thank you guys so much for the support to this channel. It really means a lot. You guys are the best, man, especially for tuning in so quick. I mean, where we were at the beginning of this year to where we are now, it's all because of the communities out there and your guys' support. I am very humbled and very grateful for all your guys' support. I will never tell you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader by any means. You know, I'm not going to tell you guys to join a Patreon and say that I have the wealth of knowledge that will save you guys in crypto and anything like that, because I am literally just like y'all. You guys are educating me as much as I'm trying to educate others out there, and I'll never ask for your money, man. If you guys want to donate, that's your own choice, and I accept it, but I'm not saying I'm going to be asking for anybody's money ever, man. I'm not going to tell you to join a Patreon or something where you have to send me money and then, oh, you can get all the secrets and all the good stuff, right? I just don't think that's fair, you know, because really everybody in this space just knows the same as about each other. We're not behind these closed doors in the way that these other people are, like Circle, like the BIS, like the European Union, you know, like the Bank of England. All these guys, they know what they're going to be doing. We can only try to guess, and you know, we do a lot of research, but you know, even that could possibly be wrong in the future. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to set up this video. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for hitting those likes. Gonna put this on full screen. Hope you guys enjoy. XRP Bags, what's up, dude? Good seeing you, man. Dude, I was down to play Blankos until I started seeing this video, and I was like, I have to stream this, man. I have to show this up, dude. I know, Digital Dinero Dave, I'm not trying to get, I know it sounds like a lot of hype, man, but let's get into this video. Appreciate your $5 donation. You're awesome, my man. You guys are amazing, dude. Love y'all. I love y'all. For real, man. All right, so let's get into this. Exciting times ahead, man. This month is going to be amazing, dude. Cooler, what's up? What happened? We're about to check it out, man. I don't want to try to overhype this, but just you know, listen to, see what's going to be happening here in this video, all right? So here we go. I'm going to go full screen. Enjoy, guys. Alrighty, guys, enjoy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Allaire, and this is the Money Movement.
Oh yeah, I was listening to at super fast speed, so give me a second, guys. Alright, here we go.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Allaire, and this is the Money Movement, a show where we explore the issues and ideas in this brave new world of digital currency and blockchains. So it was another really busy week in crypto and stablecoin land. USDC crossed over 3 billion in circulation. Circle launched a major upgrade to our suite of payments and treasury infrastructure for the internet. And there's been a lot of regulatory rumblings, if not regulatory heat. We're feeling it. We may be about to see a regulatory sledgehammer brought down on crypto in the United States by departing Treasury Secretary Mnuchin. So I want to dive into this. I want to break down what's going on and share some perspective on this. I'm going to start with some really basic stuff here. The first is just, you know, when we look at crypto and we look at blockchains, we're looking at the core a very, very fundamental innovation, an innovation that has, I believe, far-reaching consequences, much more far-reaching than even the web itself. And this innovation of public blockchains represents fundamentally a new infrastructure layer for the internet. It's an infrastructure layer that allows for counterparties around the world to have an incontrovertible set of record keeping a way to transaction process or to conduct transactions and a way to deploy code. These blockchains are like a new computing layer for the internet, designed to accommodate economic activity. And it's their public, open, permissionless nature, like the internet itself, which makes them so transformative. And the uses of this technology obviously start with things like the new forms of commodity money that underlie and secure these decentralized networks like Bitcoin and Ether. But the uses expand far, far beyond into really every category of record-keeping industry in the world, every dimension of finance, but increasingly with the improvements we're seeing in blockchain technology, offer the potential to decentralize fundamental services like communications applications, social media applications. So many of the things that regulators are frankly looking to break up Facebook around, we can rebuild in a decentralized architecture on this infrastructure. Now, a lot of the attention on this show and in the industry is around the role of crypto and stablecoins and the like in this sort of world of value exchange. So a fundamental premise here is that on these public networks, on these permissionless networks, it's becoming possible to exchange value instantly, globally, the speed of the internet, with much higher levels of security, privacy, and resiliency versus fraud than our existing financial system can present. On top of that underlying kind of commoditization of value exchange is this new layer, this layer of programmability, the ability to create contracts, the ability to create financial protocols that operate entirely on these public networks. We're seeing that in the growth of borrowing and lending markets on the internet, decentralized finance. We're seeing many of the building block primitives of how capital works in the world being built on this infrastructure. This creates an opportunity ultimately for billions of people to access financial services in ways that haven't been possible before. So a major innovation. Now, also at the core of this infrastructure is the role that this technology can play in providing greater degrees of security, greater degrees of privacy than have been made possible with the existing financial system. Underlying crypto is this concept of a digital asset that is in fact a bearer asset, and that individuals have the ability to hold these bearer assets independent of the state. Non-sovereign stores of value, non-sovereign money. This underlies the tremendous interest in Bitcoin, even from, I think now at this point, pretty much any major macro investor has a strong thesis that the dollar and other fiat currencies have challenges, and that from a risk management perspective, holding these crypto bearer assets as a hedge against what's taking place in the world economy is not only rational, but potentially very desirable. So there's this underlying component that exists here as well. On the whole, this represents public chains, these digital assets, the ability to have these public global protocols, in my view, is just an enormous human innovation that ultimately allows for radically greater financial inclusion, greater economic integration of entities, businesses, and nation states even, breakthroughs in commerce and trade, business models, and frankly, the potential to return trillions of dollars in value that is captured by intermediary banks and other ecosystem participants in the existing financial system, to return that capital into productive use for society. Now, we all know from the last 20 or 30 years that the open internet makes it easier for bad actors to operate. We know this, it's everywhere. cyber attacks, data breaches, hackers, terrorists posting videos online, recruiting and operating using encrypted messaging apps. All of this is apparent, and we know this. And at the same time, as a society, we are not willing to sacrifice the open internet on that basis alone. We are not willing to provide complete government control and boundaries on the internet just on the basis of bad actors operating. And in fact, the really key thing is that law enforcement, national security apparatus, governments have adapted themselves and have built better and better tools. Now, in this space, in this world of this new open internet of finance, we know the same thing exists. We know that bad actors are operating. There's lots of data about this. There's lots of firms that analyze this. And of course, the firms that are intermediaries between the existing financial system and crypto and blockchain constantly work with law enforcement, constantly work to thwart that. That is part of our obligation. We also need to build new tools. We need to build new tools for an open internet of money. And collectively, as an industry, it's incumbent on us to build better and better tools that meet those needs. But at the same time, preserving and protecting the innovation of public internet infrastructure and public blockchain infrastructure in terms of finance. So I think what we're seeing now is that this concern over criminal abuse is significant. And this is where the regulatory hammer is being focused. But the approach, which is I believe, a short-sighted, simplistic approach based on what we're hearing, is likely to do enormous damage to a highly innovative sector. Now, for those that aren't familiar with this, all of this has sort of gradually bubbled up to the global level over the past years. The international body that is responsible for the rules around anti-money laundering on a global basis, the Financial Action Task Force, in 2019, put in place new rules around firms in the digital currency ecosystem needing to have controls in place to be able to collect appropriate information on customers, share that information appropriately. And that's led to a great deal of industry work that's going to roll out over the course of 2021, the so-called travel rule. These issues have become even more exacerbated and greater interest on these with the growth in Bitcoin, with the growth in stablecoins like USDC, and with the proposed launch of Diem, aka Libra. And that's led to finance ministers from the G7, finance ministers and other key stakeholders at the G20 to really look at, is there more that they want to do to regulate this? So the kind of question people naturally ask is why now? Why now is because crypto is going mainstream. Bitcoin is going mainstream. Major technology firms are launching digital currency initiatives. We're seeing this industry grow up very fast. We're seeing stablecoins like USDC on the verge of being components, mainstream components of what the payment system can be. When we look at why now, however, I think some of this is very specific to agendas that exist. I think when we look at Treasury Secretary Mnuchin, and I've listened to him speak on this topic multiple times, he's got a bee in his bonnet about self-sovereign digital assets. He'll say Bitcoin is fine. He'll basically say it's fine, but he thinks it's stupid. But if you want to own it, you can go ahead and own it. He would essentially say stablecoins are fine. If financial institutions are issuing these, they're fully reserved. But unhosted wallets, we cannot allow people to have secret Swiss bank accounts in their pocket. And those are his words. So this is the core issue. And I think in all of the work on anti-money laundering, countering terrorism finance, the industry has tried to preserve this interaction with self-hosted wallets. It's a core component. It's one of the foundational components of a public blockchain, of a permissionless blockchain. It's core to the innovation of smart contracts and decentralized finance, the ability for an individual to participate in a financial protocol on the public internet. And any regulatory approach to this fact that software can exist that provides self-sovereign access to digital assets, any regulatory approach to this, it seems, is now likely to be delivered with a sledgehammer approach rather than what needs to be delivered, which is to consider this with precision tools. So this is exactly what appears to be happening as we speak. So earlier this fall, FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is a department within the US Treasury Department, issued a new proposed interim rule. Now, this interim rule was about tightening up travel rule definitions in a sense, and thresholds. So specifically, this interim rule was proposed, and it was essentially to say all crypto assets are included in the definitions of money, and lowering the thresholds for transactions where all of this personal identity information needs to be exchanged to $250 transactions. And most crucially, it imposed it on domestic transactions, not just international transactions. And this specific interim rule went out for public comment, and it's been deeply opposed by the industry. It places an unfair burden, an even larger burden on digital currency firms that go above and beyond even what domestic banks must do. Now, additionally, so we've had that proposed rule, and additionally, in the background, we've seen apparent coordination of the finance ministers of the G7 who met this week and appeared to come to a consensus that they want to go further. And the kinds of restrictions that Mnuchin has wanted to put in place are even tougher. And apparently, these restrictions have been jammed into this new interim rule around interactions with unhosted wallets. Now, this isn't final and we haven't seen it. And a lot of the uproar and a lot of the attention and the letters from Congress people, industry leaders, and others are focused on this because if this happens, it has a massive impact. No one has seen the language, and it's being added at the last minute before this interim rule becomes law, and the consequences are enormous. In our view, however, jamming this in at the last minute is a total breach of responsible conduct, with a period needed for congressional review, a period needed with these refinements for public comment and review, something that is so core and fundamental to the core benefits of public blockchain infrastructure. This kind of rule will undermine the premise and promise of financial inclusion and open access and radically limit the potential for innovation in decentralized finance. And frankly, this would continue to make the United States one of the least receptive countries in the world for the blockchain industry. So what's really at stake here? What's really going on for these various finance ministers? What are the real motivations here? Is this purely about, hey, we've got to have tighter restrictions on financial crimes enforcement? Or is there something else? It's interesting. The public quote from the German finance minister, Olaf Scholz, he said, "We must do everything possible to make sure the currency monopoly remains in the hands of states." So maybe this is about something else. Maybe this is about an attempt to stem the tide, to plug the hole in the dam around what's happening with digital assets in the world. The motivations are not squarely focused. There may be justifications, but clearly a completely different level of standard being applied to this industry. There appear to be other motivations. So this is in the same week that the Financial Times published a piece about the inevitable rise of Bitcoin in the face of profligate money creation. The piece asserts that the legitimate rise of Bitcoin is happening as an alternative reserve currency. And it actually ends with an interesting note. Now, this was an opinion piece, but it ends with an interesting note. It says, and stepping in to regulate the digital currency boom, as some governments are already considering, may only accelerate this populist revolt. The point here is that individuals, investors, institutions want to build on and depend on digital currency and digital assets. And this challenges the nature of governance in the financial system. And this is significant. And it'll be interesting to see how people respond. Now, obviously, there's an incredible amount at stake for our industry. And the question is ultimately, what should be done? And there are ways to solve for the issues and risks that are purportedly being considered here. In fact, the existing system of anti-money laundering and countering terrorism finance is broken and doesn't work. We know the data. There's $2 trillion laundered per year with US dollars. By the standards of leading financial crimes enforcement agencies globally and others estimate that 98% of money laundering in the existing banking system goes undetected. So clearly, we don't have a system that works. But the solution to this problem, the ultimate solution to this problem, lies within public blockchain infrastructure itself. The only way to address the deep financial crime risks are by building on open, public, tamper-resistant, uncensorable global systems of record keeping. And by building on that infrastructure, which is a breakthrough infrastructure, we can build identity protocols. We can build those identity protocols on the very same public blockchain infrastructure that we're building these new forms of money and payment systems. And identity protocols that are built on this can preserve privacy. And in fact, they can preserve privacy using crypto in a way that is far superior to the existing financial system, which is prone to an enormous amount of cyber attacks, data breaches, and violations of PII that's on a constant basis. It can do this in a way that allows individuals and institutions to use open networks, to use permissionless networks, to use decentralized finance services and protocols, and this broad array of other decentralized services that are being built on blockchains, whether this is in the world of content or communications or record keeping in other forms. An identity protocol that is open, self-sovereign, and decentralized can build a model of identity issuers. Identity issuers can be governments. Identity issuers can be financial institutions. And these identity issuers can offer identity attestations that allows know your customer to become know your transaction. And in so doing this, still keep the vast majority of the benefits of decentralized protocols while preserving privacy and still enabling law enforcement to do their job. And in fact, do it more safely, more securely, without vast violations of privacy. So this is what the industry can do. And this is ultimately incumbent on the industry to do this. The government's not going to do this. And many of these things are only now technically becoming possible. We're only now seeing third generation blockchain infrastructures that can support this and support this at scale. But the answer here is to stop the sledgehammer before it slams down. Treasury needs to put on the brakes and give industry the time to build out these solutions. If there's heightened concern on unhosted wallets, rather than try to lock it down, for now, identify that there's heightened risks. Demand that financial intermediaries, virtual asset service providers, operate with enhanced due diligence and more proactive monitoring for potential money laundering around interaction with these permissionless nodes. But at the same time, work constructively with the industry as the industry creates solutions that can weave identity onto the public internet, which, by the way, also addresses broad regulatory concerns that are around internet firms having too much power on our personal data, the concentration of power with consumer platforms like Facebook, rising identity theft. All of these are things that can also be helped and addressed. This goes beyond the financial system into the integrity of the internet. So there's a lot more to come here and a lot more to talk about on the money movement. But now what we need is we need the industry loudly, and we need policymakers, congresspeople, senators in every country in the world, because this is a G7 mandate and a G20 mandate. This will come down, and it will come down hard as a sledgehammer. We need this industry to stand up and stop that from happening. Again, lots more to talk about. All right, we're going to change gears completely here, and we're going to focus on something which I think.
All right, guys. So, yeah, regulatory heat, big time on unhosted wallets, because they're concerned, really focused on the anti-money laundering and criminal activity that is being used on public blockchains, right? Like Bitcoin, like Ethereum. And of course, probably like XRP as well, but we know they have that thing that is very transparent and traceable with everything. So apparently, if you guys are just tuning in, by the way, guys, thanks to the 44 viewers, thanks for the 25 likes. We're going to get together in just a second. I want to show you this other clip from the BIS that was released today as well. And once I show you this, then we're going to have a little bit of a Brave Together discussion on this, and I would love to hear some other people's opinions about this or questions and stuff like that, because guys, I think this is really big news. And he looks like, normally when he does his live stream, he's very upbeat, he's always good at presenting his material, but you could see in underneath, you can almost feel it, he's very concerned about this. And honestly, he's trying to say we need to call out the industry to help out. We need to call out senators and who else? Commissioners and what was it? Congressmen. Yeah, they're part of the system, dude. They're not going to be helping out for shit. They're not going to be helping out at all. So it's only going to be the industry that's going to be trying to fight back. And I'm sorry, dude. The industry only has billions of dollars compared to the trillions of dollars that these central bankers have, these regulators have, right? So this looks like it's going to be an inevitability, this sledgehammer of regulatory clarity that's coming, and it looks like it's going to be coming very, very soon. He's saying that it was last minute that they came up with this. I don't think it's last minute. I think this was always planned to be coming out of, like, they might have had this plan for years and then always decided, yeah, we're going to make it seem like it comes out of nowhere, right? We're going to make it seem like it's last minute, make it seem like it's a surprise action. So this could definitely be a very interesting predicament. And guys, we've talked about this for a long time on the channel. You guys know about this because the Blue Crew knows. This is why I'm very much in favor of the cryptos that are working with the regulators. Working very hard to be transparent with the regulators, their community, right? Not trying to circumvent governments, not trying to circumvent banks. We all knew that if you tried to go in that direction, it was going to not end up in a happy ending, right? And we're going to about to see, like I've been saying too, 2021, I think is going to be a very, very different space that we're looking at. And it looks right now, the Wild West phase of this crypto era that we're looking at is going to be coming to a close very, very soon. And he also said, whoever the next administration is, it doesn't matter. He also was saying, because of this, he was saying that the Financial Action Task Force travel rule is going to be going highly into effect into 2021, right? And we know Ripple is part of that Financial Action Task Force group as well that represents on there. So guys, I think this is big news right here. I'd love to talk to you guys about it as well. I just want to show you this clip really quick, just to a few clips. I'm not going to show you the whole video. It's not going to be like a half hour long or anything like that. Just want to show you some interesting tidbits from the future of money here by the Bank of International Settlements. I'm going to share this link with you guys in the chat if you guys want to check out more about this regulatory heat from Circle. And then I'll share this link for the BIS if you guys want to watch this one as well on your own anytime. But yeah, guys, let me see what's going on. What's going on in the chat? Let me see what y'all are, how you guys are responding to all this. Guys, by the way, thanks to the 30 likes. Thanks for the 40 viewers. If you guys are just tuning in, I'd highly recommend either after this video or, even now, go to the beginning of this video and listen to what Jeremy Allaire says. He presents it very, very well and thoroughly, but you can see that sense of unease underneath his skin, basically, like in his eyes, in his speech, right? I don't think it's going to affect him and his company per se. I don't think it's going to affect the USDC too much because they've been working with regulators. They're part of that, but they're worried about these public open blockchains that, obviously these central bankers can't control. So they're just going to implement regulations, and we've speculated, that's why we have the advent of CBDCs coming, because eventually they're just going to have the whole system set where all merchants who are serving to customers are only they can accept any type of form of currency that the user wants to use, but it'll ultimately be converted to that CBDC of that local country. So then either way, your transactions, no matter what you're using, even if you try to use a Monero, a Zcash, or some other privacy coin, it's going to be traceable to you, right? And what you do, right? So, I mean, I'm not trying to scare anybody here, but this is the cold reality. Because I think a lot of people, when they came into crypto, they're just thinking, oh, just invest and you're going to be making money down the line. Anyway, it's just going to invest in any one of these. It's such a great opportunity. All these cryptos are going to do great. All of them will. It doesn't matter what you invest in. Well, most of these cryptos want to circumvent banks, want to circumvent governments, and that's not going to be likely the way it's going to be going, right? I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But let me see what's going on here, guys. Oh, we got who do we got? We got Rotson in here, I think, right? Yeah, what's up, Rotson? How you doing? PSSG, appreciate you, dude. Cooler, good to see you. Makes you think about Spark and crypto on exchanges. Well, that's the interesting thing with Spark. I don't think Spark is a way for them to be tracing what you're doing. We had a big discussion about this on last night because XRP in its nature is just like that. But Spark is bringing DeFi to the XRPL, right? It's bringing that smart contracts to the XRPL, and thus any DeFi application that would be coming up isn't going to be out of the reach of these governments or these central bankers, right? So who knows, man? Maybe the XRPL or Ripple all of a sudden starts taking over the DeFi space too, because they're regulatory compliant from day one, right? It's going to be very interesting seeing how this crypto space ends up developing. But, Jeremy Allaire just given the heads up, he's saying, watch out, regulatory clarity or regulations, heavy regulations, a sledgehammer of regulations is going to have a massive impact on this space, right? All right, so I want to show you guys the BIS here, Bank of International Settlements, talking about the future of money. And I'm going to show you the intro, and then I'm just going to show you some clips from some of these speakers right here and what they say. All right, guys, once again, appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks for the 32 likes. Thanks for the 43 viewers. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for your support. All social media going offline on Friday, I heard. We will see. Hey, man, yeah, I mean, maybe this, okay, this is going to be highly speculative, and I would put no credence on this if I was a viewer or anything like that, but this is just for the speculators out there. What if this whole 10 days of darkness thing, if it starts tomorrow, if it starts on the 11th tomorrow, and then you see that it goes 10 days of darkness, and then we go to the great conjunction of 12/21, right? That'll be interesting if that actually ends up happening. But, That's just a highly speculative thing. I'm just saying that as a speculation. I'm not saying it as a, like, you know, I believe it as a truth or anything like that. Carl Lewis, how you doing, man? IMF SDR, yeah, what's up, dude? Berserker, good having you here, man. Rothschilds, Rockefellers, yeah, I see you, G. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I think it shows how close we are to the big time. Yeah. I mean, I'm holding long, and I think we might have still a long ways to go, but you know, Jeremy Allaire believes it's going to be really holding back this industry. I think for the ones that are playing with you know, working with the regulators and working with the governments, I think it's going to accelerate their adoption. It's going to probably hold back the adoption of a lot of these other cryptos, though. Ed French, good to see you, man. Long time no see. Yeah, for sure, man. All good, dude. You're working to get that crypto, working to get that green, man, working to survive. I understand, dude. It's all good. Okay, so let's check this out, guys. Yeah, Roberto Wembley, see you on the other side.
Or as a country, if people.
So let's check this out. The future of money with the BIS. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you're based in the world. Welcome to the BIS Economic Conference, annual conference. As many of you already know, the conference this year goes virtual. We already have 2 installments of our conference. The first one was with Ricardo Reis, second one was with Lucrezia Reichlin, and the next one will be next week with Matteo Maggiore on the global financial system, and I'll come back to it when we close this meeting. But today we are very lucky to have Markus Brunner-Meyer from Princeton University and Bruno Bier from HEC in Paris to discuss the future of money, and namely the digitalization of money. And we're all very eager to listen to Marcus's and Bruno's insights into the future of money. Digitalization has become the bread and butter of what the BIS does across many dimensions. That's about fintech and big tech entering the provision of financial services. That's about cross-border payments under the G20 action plan and mandate. That's also about the future of money itself, and in particular, the prospect for central bank digital currency, on which the BIS is researching, studying, but also experimenting in the BIS Innovation Hub. And there are many questions related to the different forms of money which are emerging, and certainly the different means of payments, units of accounts, stores of values. One of them being the coexistence of different forms of money. How will public digital money and private digital money, or at least means of payment, coexist in the future ecosystem, and what should be the public policy objective of central banks, and which kind of public goods should we provide to the global community. So we're very happy to have Markus guiding us and putting structure on that discussion. This is a public conference. It is webcasted live. Everything is on the record. And Markus, I'm very happy to give you the floor. You have 35 minutes for the presentation before Bruno provide his comments. So Markus, the floor is yours.
All right, guys, so that's the intro of it. Now I just want to show you what this little highlight from Marcus's presentation says. So I'm just going to jump to a little forward here. Definitely a good discussion to hear, though, if you guys want to watch the whole thing, but I'm just going to try to save people time here. So, okay, so to sum up his presentation, check this out.
The platform providers and the money on the platforms and the official money, limited product at what interest rate you have to pass it on. That's the same as the deposit rate before. And you also have to make sure that you have some deposit insurance in place. So implicitly, you also pass on a deposit insurance, which is in place in many countries anyway. So let me conclude and sum up. So what I argued here is that if you look at all the technological trends, in my view, the biggest one is the digital platforms. So you have a new ecosystem, and we live a large part of our lives on these ecosystems. Of course, smartphones are equally important, and tokens as well. But the data which come with the digital platform is a huge advantage, which give big techs a huge advantage. And banks might become big tech companies as well, exploiting this information advantage. Of course, the platforms generate a lot of data, but we need machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence to be able to use this data, and that's where new elements come in. So there will be an inversion of the industrial organization of the financial activities. There will be a competition, how we regulate this competition among the platforms. So there will be competition between the platforms. For this, we need the interoperability, convertibility, and there will be competition in form of these platforms offering tokens and money, and these tokens and money have different forms and have some limited product differentiation. There will be some monies which are very much focused on privacy protection, and others will not be focused on private protection but offer you a high interest rate. So there will be different forms of money floating around, and different people will prefer different forms of money. And the competition between the platforms is one form of competition, and then it's the competition between the platform providers and the money on the platforms and the official money, and then there's this danger of digitalization. And we might then have some non-geographic digital currency areas. And we argue at the end of the paper, what matters a lot is in privacy regulation. And to the extent that the privacy regulation is geographic again, we might get back to geographic digital areas as well. But most importantly, monetary sovereignty has to be preserved. But I think the focus to some extent should be on seigniorage, but to a large extent how to manage the macroeconomy. That's, I think, the more important component to preserve for central banks. And CBDC, in the lender of last resort, is important to maintain the unit of account, because that's a critical element to maintain the unit of account of your local currency, such that you can then manage the macroeconomy. And this will actually have then triple effects. If you have this transformation in these digital currency areas and so forth, it will have ripple effects on the international monetary system in the digital world. And I would like to end up with a little thought experiment. If you think about what changed, the big changes in our world, of course the internet, but the music industry went through huge transformation. And Napster played a very, very important role in this transformation, but it is not very heavily used. It's probably not even around anymore. Now we have different forms of distributing music, but it played a critical role as a catalyst to change the whole industry. And Bitcoin and Libra might do the same thing for the payment system, more broadly also for money. And that will gives us a little bit of an inkling what we should expect in the future. But whether then Bitcoin and Libra will be the ones which will dominate the future monetary system, that's a different question, but there might be the catalyst to trigger it. And thanks again for listening to me, and if you have this discussion and the debate afterwards.
Thank you very much, Marcus.
Okay, let me jump to the next bit from somebody else that had some pretty interesting perspective here on the payment system as well. Okay.
And then sellers can withdraw their euros payments. It's not clear to me at all what social value is brought by relying on a token or a cryptocurrency to make all this work. So to summarize, so we have a traditional system in which customers and suppliers meet in shops where the transactions take place. Then the payments are engineered by banks, and all these guys use currencies which are managed by central banks. The problem with that arises when the financial institutions and the central bank or the government are not trustworthy. And citizens have also, when the banking system is not efficient and citizens have no access to banking. So I can imagine that Zimbabwe or possibly Venezuela are countries like that. It's a little bit less clear that France or Germany are like that. Then you have a second model, which is the model of permissionless blockchains, which are completely open, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. So there again, the customer and the supplier will meet in a shop. The payment now will take place on the blockchain. And instead of having a central bank managing the currency, we'll have a protocol and miners. The problems I can see with that would be if there is instability in the blockchain due to forks, or if the blockchain is very costly. For example, proof of work sends a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere, or if the cryptocurrency is too volatile. So the digital platforms possibly will bring a third type of architecture, in which now the customer and the suppliers will no longer meet in the shop, but on the platform. The payment will take place on the blockchain of the platform, and it will be validated by the nodes which are permissioned by the platform. So the problems I can see there are that maybe we cannot entirely trust the platform to manage the data and the account and the currency. At least there's a lot of uncertainty about that. So my possibly pragmatic conclusion, what would be good for society? I can understand that digital platforms would like to earn seniorage, but I'm not 100% convinced it's good for society. Maybe banks, central banks can do that. And possibly, and here I echo what Marcus said, possibly creating CBDC can help central banks compete with other digital entities in order to retain money, the management of money.
All right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to set up a Brave together, and if any of y'all want to jump in and talk about this, talk about the two videos that we just watched and your guys' responses, I would love to have a dialogue with you guys openly about it and just figure it out, together. So let me set this up really quick. I'm going to send the invite code here if other people want to jump in. Here we go. Feel free to jump in, guys. We're going to be talking about these two videos. Anybody who wants to jump in and just have a quick talk about it, and then we're going to be wrapping up this stream. And if not, if nobody jumps in, then I'll just start talking about it myself. But while we're waiting for some people to jump in, if they want to, I mean, they don't have to. Seeing that, okay, so if you guys are just tuning in, Jeremy Allaire here, the CEO of Circle, talking about a regulatory hammer that is going to be coming from from Steve Mnuchin. Apparently, he's going to be laying down a regulatory hammer, and it's about their focus on public blockchains being used for criminal activity and unhosted wallets not being accounted for, anti-money laundering and whatnot. Should we move the coins off Ledger? Dude, I'm never going to tell you guys what to do with your crypto or anything like that. Guys, I have my crypto on a Ledger Nano S. I'm doing the snapshot through it for the Spark token. And I'm not worried about it personally about that. And we're gonna end up seeing what ends up coming of this regulation, though. But apparently Jeremy Allaire looks a little bit worried, or seems a little bit worried, that it's going to be stifling the innovation of this sector. It looks like the wild west phase of crypto is going to be going bye-bye really, really soon. And then you had a video here today from the future, or about the future of money by the BIS, talking about the different forms of cryptocurrency, and literally this guy's saying Bitcoin, Libra are like the Napsters, or like what Napster was for the music industry. And who else have we heard say that? We've only heard Ripple really talk about saying Bitcoin might be seen as the Napster of what this is. It's a good catalyst. But there's better systems out there. Bitcoin's not going to be solving a payments problem. Bitcoin isn't interoperable. It's not convertible, right? It's a very siloed system, right? So feel free to join in, guys. If you guys want to jump in on this discussion on Brave Together. If not, I'm just going to assume all y'all are busy and probably just don't want to jump in. And that's cool too. Sometimes people jump in, sometimes they don't. And that's all good. Guys, thanks for the 39 likes for this video. Appreciate y'all. But, just a lot of things to think about. And it's a lot of stuff that we've been talking about on this channel with the Blue Crew about, regulations will be coming to the space. There's no way to avoid it. And the cryptos that are working with the regulators, that aren't proof of work, that are eco-friendly, that are actually solving a real problem, that are looking to work with the governments, work with the banks, are going to probably be the ones that survive a possible massacre of the crypto space that we might end up seeing here due to these heavy regulations. And once again, Jeremy Allaire, the CEO of Circle, saying there is going to be the Faster Payments Task Force is going to be rolling out their travel rule regulation like heavily throughout 2021. So this space by the end of the year 2021 could look very, very different than what we're seeing here, man. It could be a whole new world we're going into in 2021, depending on how heavy these regulations are going to be and how soon they're going to be enforced on us. But it would be great to discuss this with somebody. But if not, it's all good, guys. I understand some people are busy, and that's all good. But let me see. Who do we got? We got sounds like it's a great thing for dropping drop VeChain. You mean sounds like it's a great thing? What do you mean, Living Waters? I just want to understand you a little bit clearly. Uncle Sam is about to bust Facebook's ass. Yeah, dude, for sure. Who else? Welcome to the NWO. We are all invested in it. Cypher, we are. Yeah, dude. we are all like Cypher from the Matrix. Exactly, man. Except we're not ignorant, dude. Except we're definitely not ignorant. That's for sure. Sounds like a great thing for XRP and VeChain. Oh, yeah, Living Waters. I hear you. Yeah, VeChain, I mean, working with the regulators over there in the Chinese government, for sure. I don't really trust that too much, but definitely they definitely want to work well with governments and regulators. And, the Monetary Authority of Singapore seems to really favor, VeChain as well. And we've heard Sunny Lu, CEO of VeChain, said, Ripple would be a good partner, right? So who knows? Anything's possible now, guys. All of us early adopters get taken out back and shot. Yeah, dude. Wow, I got a blue wrench and I didn't even have to sleep with anybody. MK, dude, welcome to the Blue Crew. Welcome to the DL team. I think we will, girls. Crypto Pioneer, I think we're going to be fine too, man. I'm just saying for the cryptos out there that are not working with regulators, don't be surprised if your crypto gets hammered down hard by these regulations. Don't be surprised at all. Because they can't, as much as it's too good to be true to even be in crypto, to think that all these cryptos are going to survive through these regulations, I think that's a little bit naive personally, because there are just so many scam coins out there and coins that really aren't doing anything in this space in terms of solving a real world problem. Did anybody hear in the interview he was saying ripple effect? What interview? The Jeremy Allaire CEO? Or in the BIS clip? He does say ripple effect in the BIS clip. He really does say that for sure. But yeah, All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to give the invite code just one more shot. I'm going to go grab some water. If you guys want to jump in and just have a little bit of a discussion to wrap up the stream, feel free. But if not, I get it. It's all good. Appreciate you guys just supporting and oh yeah, the BIS clip. Yeah, he said ripple effect. He did. He did. I mean, there was this interesting article that I had of the BIS that I was looking at right here from the BIS. Let me just find it really quick. Oh yeah, Forte. I was looking into Forte big time here. Oh, actually, I think I know how I searched it. Let's see. Feel free to jump in if you guys want to. If not, I'll just take that as a sign everybody is just doing their thing, taking it easy. Okay, so yeah, I looked into this, and then yeah, the World Economic Forum right here. The global financial monetary system in 2030, and if you search, Standard Charter is bringing blockchain to life with ventures such as TradeSafe, leveraging DLT to reduce the risk of duplicate invoicing and fraudulent activity. Also partnering with Ripple, a U.S. fintech that is pioneering, the World Economic Forum saying this, pioneering global financial settlement solutions through a multi-bank initiative that offers straight-through processing, real-time settlement, low-cost elimination of reconciliation between multiple internal ledgers, improvement of liquidity and cash flow, reduction of the cost of capital, and better pricing. They also do bring up Civic here for identity verification, but then that's the only time they really talk about Civic. Cryptocurrencies could be viewed as a pinnacle of DLT applications. They represent disintermediation of central bank currencies by offering new non-fiat asset classes and increasingly a means of corporate fundraising with initial coin offerings, albeit many are currently using Bitcoin, bypassing banks and corporate finance teams. Non-fiat currencies are multiplying, fueled primarily by retail buyers and speculation. The world is memorized by this incredible surge of cryptocurrencies and their value, the gold fever-like run of investors into the market being looked at as either a giant bubble or the next leap in the evolution of money itself. In any case, cryptocurrencies have become part of the new normal as companies are starting to accept cryptocurrency, PayPal, NASDAQ, right? And governments are opening their payment systems to it. For example, the Swiss municipality Chiasso. Time will tell whether cryptocurrency and fiat money will coexist or whether these two ecosystems will be consolidated eventually as central banks find blockchain-compatible methods to make fiat currency payments at the speed required. All right, I think we got somebody in here, do we? Oh, Berserker, my man, dude. What is up, dude? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm good. I hope your day is going well.
Yeah, yeah, it's going, dude. I mean, just surprising stuff. Had to put up the stream there and wanted to see what you all think about regulations coming soon, man.
Hey, thanks for all your recent stuff, man. Well, like everything that you do, but you've been doing a lot of really cool research, and I appreciate that. So, a lot of work, bro, and it's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I love XRP. I love the cryptocurrency space, man. So I just, the closer we're getting to the end of this year and a lot of events that are happening, the more it's just inspiring me to continue doing what I'm doing. And you guys too, man. You guys supporting this channel, it just means a lot.
Hit the like, everyone. Hit the like button. Do it for G. Do it for the crypto community. Do it for the world.
Yeah, man. So what do you think of that video with Jeremy Allaire? Did you feel like he was a little bit unsettled by this?
Are you talking about the Bank of International Settlements that you just played?
No, the first clip. I think you came in a little bit later there, but
I did. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm sorry.
All good.
I'm
No,
not a good authority with that one.
no, all good. I guess just to paraphrase, he was saying that Mnuchin is about to slam the regulatory hammer on the space. They're focusing with the focus of trying to stop anti-money laundering and criminal activity using these public blockchains. And so Hilaire was saying this is going to have a massive impact on a sector that's been so highly innovative, and it could be very dramatic. He was saying that like it looks pretty bleak.
So essentially, it could be detrimental
Right.
to innovation. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm thinking it could be detrimental in terms of all these projects that we know of, but it might find a way of benefiting the cryptos that are regulatory compliant, that do want to work with AML, anti-money laundering and whatnot, right? So,
Well, that would be great as
we-
long as
we-
it doesn't really interfere with innovation, because that's what's important,
exactly. And I think what the innovation that he's talking about is about that independence, that financial independence from the government, from the central banks, from, the financial system that we know of today. But now it starts bringing to light that whole statement of Brad Garlinghouse saying, I think 99% of cryptos are going to go away. Right?
Yeah, totally. But it's kind of funny because it's like an oxymoron. It's like jumbo shrimp. It's like, KYC AML, but it's DeFi.
Yeah,
It's like, what
exactly.
the fuck? Excuse me. But yeah.
I know, exactly. I know. It's like the illusion of decentralized finance, but still under, the regulatory provisions. And you know what? Now with Spark coming out and Flare providing DeFi applications on the XRP ledger, I just start to laugh because now I think Ripple is going to be like, oh, thank you, crypto space, for all those awesome ideas that you guys came up with your projects. Too bad they're not regulatory compliant. We're going to use those same things on our DeFi platform now. We're going to start implementing that on our DeFi platform. Thanks for those ideas, but,
Yeah, yoink.
It's
yoink.
like the bully taking all the kids' lunches,
Yeah.
dude.
Not just the candy, lunches.
Yeah.
Their whole entire effort.
Exactly, man. And I'm sure they'll probably, like, I feel if that it does go into some direction where they start consolidating into, like, the Ethereums and Ripples and Stellars, that you'll probably see those teams, for example, like, start working with Stellar and on Stellar and XLM, because those guys, they're innovative minds. They're really forward-thinking individuals, but now they're going to have to play ball with the big boys and, work in that regulated environment.
Man, let's hope they're nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to the innovators.
Right.
Let's hope they're fair.
Right.
I hope they're fair. You know,
man.
Uncle Buster, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
Hey, he said, "What's up?" Yeah,
Uncle Buster.
Carl Lewis. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna go get some water really quick, man. If you want to do a song and dance and entertain some of these people.
Yeah, I'll play something. Yeah, I'll play some drums. How about that?
Oh, dude, that'll be
Everybody
awesome.
can see it.
Yeah.
Put me on full screen.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay. And here, let me give the link for all of y'all. All right, man, do your thing. I'm gonna be back. Play a little bit just to see
The
how
chair's
your
in the
sound
way.
is gonna be. Let me see how your sound's
Yeah.
gonna be when you play.
Is that better? There you go.
Yeah.
Sure. It's gonna be loud, probably. Here we go.
Okay.
Is that good? Can you hear me? up? What's up?
That
Someone's
was awesome, man. That was awesome. Oh, we got somebody else who just joined the stream. What's up?
Yeah, is that Father Time? That's not Redbeard. Is that Legendary? Who is that?
It's legendary.
Legendary! What's up, bro?
Hey.
Just want to say thank you for the 46 likes and the 37 viewers. We're hanging out with Berserker and Legendary. We were just looking
Hit
at
the
some
like,
clips.
people.
Just want to say thank you for the 46 likes and the 37 viewers. We're hanging out with Berserker and Legendary.
Oh, we got a delay going on. Who's got their YouTube on? Legendary, you got your YouTube up. Is doing an echo loop.
Let me turn it down.
Oh, we got a delay going on. Was that shit too loud? I couldn't hear the sound. Was it way too loud?
It was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think we're good now, Legendary. What's up, Jimmy the Meek? How you doing, man? We're hanging out with Berserker and Legendary. We just played 2 clips. If you guys are just tuning in now, I'd recommend going back to the beginning of the video. Jeremy Allaire, CEO of Circle, announcing Steve Mnuchin is going to be coming, slamming the regulatory hammer on the crypto space sometime soon. He didn't really give a specific date, but he's saying that it was like added last minute or something. You know, when it comes to politics and stuff, it's never really last minute. It has to be planned for a while. It comes out as a surprise to us, though. But you know,
it's funny how they package it. It's like years of planning,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, well, look what we just found."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh, we just came up with it right now. It's amazing that we even came up with this solution, like, already. It's crazy.
Yeah. I like how they're trying to fool the public. They're like, Bitcoin, 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 when it's actually XRP and everything else. Yeah, it's like, what? Like,
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I feel bad for, man. I'm interested to see what cryptos are going to be getting slammed down hard, man. And you know, this is why we were speculating Binance International closing down to the U.S. users was going to probably be a sign of things to come in terms of regulations. And here we go, man. We just get that snowball effect. We're getting those regulations are coming soon, man. Uncle Buster saying it's all planned out, my dude.
Kimes versus Berserker. I'm flattered, bro. Thank you. Now, Kimes will smoke my ass, dude. He's a pro drummer. But, like, I'm more of a rock-ish drummer. I'm not like pocket drummer. I'm your, like, fill-in studio guy.
Nice.
Fucking Kimes is a pro, dude. So.
Legendary got that.
I don't know. Maybe on my best.
He's saying
maybe
Legendary
on my best
got
day.
that full Hell's Angels look going.
Hell yeah.
Sons of Anarchy.
I dig it, man. I
Yeah.
dig it, dude. He's a tough son of a bitch, man. Don't want to mess with Legendary, man.
Yeah, I ride.
Don't let
Man.
that blunt fool you, dude.
Isn't that epic, bro? In the Bank of International Settlements, they like put it in like sideways text. Hey, it might be Napster. Like, fuck. You can't get any more like secretly funny. They're like mocking the public right now.
Trolling,
It's hilarious.
And,
Yeah.
and literally, they said that. They're saying that now, but we heard that about 2 years ago in 2018. Brad Garlinghouse saying, I think we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and saying that it was the Napster of, you know, the cryptocurrency space. And now,
It's like their own inside joke.
oh, dude, they read the same script, man. OCC is saying Ripple's jokes too. The whole, you would have to carry a suitcase over to a location if you wanted to transfer money in the current system we have today. Yeah, man, I got a feeling, man, 2021, if we're not in that new financial system by then, that's going to be for sure that turning point where you see that shift to completely digital payments. It's going to be nuts.
Ha, Uncle Buster, I'll give up my OG Binance for a moonshot in return. That's cool. Calculon, look at that. What up, dude?
Oh, Objective Illusion. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much, man. I mean, you guys support the channel. I try to dig deep and find some info, or try to give you guys like right away info as I get it. And I saw that Circle CEO talking about the regulation. I was like, okay, I know a lot of people don't follow this channel, or you know, the Circle CEO's channel. I gotta share it on mine and just hopefully try to get more awareness out there. So he said it himself. It's not me just speculating. He's saying Steve Mnuchin is going to be dropping this the hammer, the regulatory hammer. He said sledgehammer, if you will, on this crypto space, and could be really stifling the innovation of so many projects. But maybe some of them survive. We'll see.
Sledgehammer.
Dude, he's about to do like a freaking what's his name? Who's the guy who smashes watermelons and stuff like that? I forgot what his name.
Oh, the
Gallagher.
comedian.
Gallagher. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be Steve Mnuchin on the crypto space, and then laughing afterwards. Ha 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 ha. You know. Popcorn,
I don't
what's
know,
up, dude?
Mnuchin, man. Old liver lips Mnuchin.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy times, dude. I think you know, we have all this stuff that's going on in politics. I don't want to get too much into that because I know the country is divided clearly on what direction it's going to be going on to, and I don't want to stir up any arguments really. But interesting times coming ahead, man, especially in this crypto space and the way the regulators are responding. We'll see. I'm very interested to see what the response to the snapshot for the Spark airdrop is going to be happening. How that is going to affect the crypto space as well. You know, we had a really good discussion about that last night, and I'm happy we did, man, because I'm fine with it now. I'm like way more comfortable of just having. I'm doing 100% of my XRP personally for the snapshot. I don't care. I want to get as much FXRP as I can get. Or FLR, whatever they call it.
Yeah, that was a good stream last night, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Tails and Bags, those guys are cool. Shout out.
Oh, yeah, big shout out to Tales from the Crypto. Big shout out to XRP Bags. Awesome discussion with them. Calculon, man, shout out to you, my brother. Thanks for that $5 donation. Thou shalt not say XRP in public, but yell it behind closed doors. Hodl strong. Been winning. They just catching up. Exactly, man. Oh, I got some stuff to show you guys from... Oh, XRP Bags in the chat. What's up?
Hey.
Bags, what's up, Bags?
We got the bag.
What up, bro?
What's up, Zachary?
Speaking of bag...
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. You guys... And Tails was cool.
Bag.
He's a nice guy. I like him. He's good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. No, he's really cool. I gotta set up a meetup with him. He lives pretty close by to where I'm at, so hopefully we can link up and talk some crypto and you know, try to prepare ourselves for this I guess regulatory clarity that's gonna be coming.
Hey, 1 day left.
One day left, bro.
Right?
1 day.
Oh, what's up? What's up with the wallets, G? The cold storage.
Oh,
okay. What's speculative and what's fact? What's going on?
So far, I can't say it's fully fact, but from what Jeremy Allaire was saying about Steve Mnuchin's policy or the regulatory sledgehammer that he's bringing down, it's mostly aimed towards undisclosed accounts or something like that. I forgot what specific word he was saying, but it's obviously referring to you know, cold storage, the ones that, you know, aren't traceable, right? And he's saying the regulatory hammer is going to be going on these undisclosed accounts because their focus is on anti-money laundering and criminal activity, and they're going to try to, you know, place an enforcement on these undisclosed accounts. So we'll see what that means for Ledger and things like Trezor and whatnot. But yeah, so
I'm trying to understand what undisclosed means.
Yeah,
What do they mean by that?
I don't think I feel that that's not the right term, but I was using it earlier, but now for some reason you're asking me what the term was, and it's like I'm drawing a freaking blank. But he says it perfectly.
No, you're good. No,
Yeah.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
G. I'm just saying, like,
Dang it, Berserker.
I'm kind of like
Dang it.
generally asking. No, I'm just like, what is that? Like, you know how they use that like political speech
Yeah.
and like double speech when
Lawyer
people
talk.
talk? Like, yeah, that weird like double spot speak. And they're like, oh, disclosed blah blah blah. And it's like, it's designed to deliberately confuse people because they don't really want to go out and say it, you know. But it'd be interesting to get some more clarity on the clarity about cold wallets. You
I
know,
know, man.
what the double HE double hockey sticks?
That's the future financial system, man. And this is what we're what I brought up.
Man,
What I was bringing up in the chat, I was saying this is what ILP is going to do. Once you put ILP as the underlayer of the whole internet, because he was bringing that up too. Jeremy Allaire was saying there's a lot of criminal activity that happens on the open internet. And so now if you put ILP under that, you're going to be having everything traceable. There's criminal activity, you're going to be able to see that. You're going to have to be fucking tech savvy as hell to start avoiding, you know, if you are a criminal. And I'm not saying, I'm not for sure. I don't care about it as much. That I'm playing ball with the regulators. I'm invested in XRP and XLM. You know, whatever happens, man. But you're gonna have to be really tech savvy to avoid ILP tracing all your info, basically.
Don't do it, RPM. Don't do it.
Don't do it, RPM. Don't cook that syrup pudding, man. Don't microwave it, bro. Hey, but that's a good point. They said 6 to 8 weeks, right? But that's the thing sometimes with regulation, you know, especially of this magnitude, it either happens sooner, like much sooner than 6 to 8 weeks, or it could happen, you know, like even later. Maybe it drags on. But who knows? Maybe that 6 to 8 weeks comes a lot faster than we expect and kind of catches us off guard.
There we go.
I had to match. Here we go.
Future
There we go.
Right.
The future is bright.
Too damn right.
Hit the like, people. Hit the like.
Oh,
Let's see
yeah.
if we can make 60 likes.
Smack
man.
that bell,
likes.
too.
Bam. Ding.
Jason Leclerc, what's up, man? Here's a wrench. Please use it wisely. We got a good blue
Yo,
crew.
pass that.
Yeah.
Pass it, legendary. Pass it, bro.
Bro, what do you guys think of all these glitches, bro? There's been like 3 or 4, like massive $7,300. The other one was like $650. There was one like 2 days ago that was like $8,500. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what's going
Testing
on?
the switch.
Yeah, man. Dude,
They're testing the switch.
what-
Bop, 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 bop.
this is highly speculative. I'm not going to say that, like, because I've already been speculating on 12/21 being a big day, but, like, I'm always trying to say it's not going to be in price or anything like that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not saying it will be. But what if 12/14, the solar eclipse, is the day that XRP eclipses BTC, right? That'd be awesome, man. That'd be
The
awesome,
21st.
dude. That would be awesome, bro. Yeah, I'm excited
It'd
for
be,
12/21.
dude, literally, it'd be like history books.
Yeah.
The 21st, the
Yeah.
solar eclipse or the Jupiter eclipse.
Yeah, the Great
Bro.
Conjunction.
Is that what it's called officially?
Yeah, it's called the Great Conjunction. But
Bro,
you know, I from there on, I think a lot of different things will start happening. I'm not saying on that day you're going to see a massive shift of anything, but that's supposedly where we start going into this new world, this new age, this new era.
When's the last time we had one of those?
400 years ago.
it was like 500 years ago. 400? Yeah.
Dang.
It was like the 1600s, wasn't it? Something like.
Yeah.
I heard
Damn.
800.
Something's going down.
Yep. Yeah, something's going down for sure, bro. And
Or up.
Bro.
an interesting tidbit too is now people are starting to connect 12/21 to the Riddlers I mean, this is speculative talk. I'm not trying to turn off people. I'm not taking it so seriously. It's just fun conversation here. But they're starting to connect 1221 with So It Begins and things like that that are going on. And
Oh yeah,
the whole
yeah. They're like, I told you so. Baba Cugs is like, I'm not going to say any more about this because you know what the answer would be.
Right.
It's like shit.
People saying 1, 2, 3 is 1221. If you add the 21, it makes a 3. Also, the Mayflower ship, apparently on December 21st is when the Mayflower really arrived to Plymouth Rock. So
What?
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's
So,
really cool.
Yeah, it's just fun speculation and just fun talk. It's not facts or anything like that, and I'm not saying crazy price movement on 1221 by any means, but without a doubt, it'll be a shift to a new world, astrologically at least. We're going into the age of Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Bro, that's like classic. That's dope.
Exactly, tied. Exactly, 1221 mirrored the bearable guy 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1 Yoggle whatever backwards bearable guy. A lot of people connect. What's up?
Google Bear.
Yeah. The little bear man.
Johnny Morales, are you guys on Brave?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Okay,
Brave
my light
Should be a link earlier.
I guess I'm speaking in silhouette for the rest of the stream. My light just went off on me. Now I look like a Riddler. Now I look like one of those people you interview during like a forensic file thing or something.
G, you're the original Riddler. You're the OG Riddler, bro. Yeah, you've been right under our noses this whole time too.
Hey, dude, Bags and I low key have been under everybody's noses, man. Bags releasing his albums the days that XRP moves big time.
Don't forget Lady E, bro. I was talking to Uncle Buster earlier, and we're just like, dude, Lady E is everywhere. She is literally she transcends time and space.
She does, dude.
She's everywhere, bro.
She does. She does. Shout
out to Lady E.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, Johnny Morales, we're on Brave. Here, man, I'll share the link with y'all if anybody wants to join in with us. We're going to wrap it up in, I don't know, we'll go for about like 20 to 30 more minutes and then wrap it up. And of course, if you guys have to go, I understand too. It's all good. But yeah, man, that regulatory
Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of chatter, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about Faraday cages for your crypto wallets. I want to say this, if it's okay, G. Yeah, it's a good idea, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose your crypto. I think Sam I Am said it the other night. You got seed words for a reason. So we get an EMP, I'd be worried about a lot of other shit.
Yeah,
exactly. Other than what your wallet condition is.
Exactly, man.
Because you're not cover if we get hit by
if they flip the switch, though, if they flip the switch and you got to wait another one comes, you might want to have a backup or something. You won't be.
You got to get another one. And I think you got to get the same.
Some
brand,
of them you do. I think some
because it
doesn't matter. I think it depends. Okay. It depends on like the code or whatever. Like some of them you can upload to multiple.
Well, it's an XRP address, so never mind. Yeah, I think you're right, Bags. It's literally on the ledger itself. It doesn't necessarily discriminate between brands.
But yeah, if the price is like $100 and they hit the EMP and you can't do nothing for like a week.
This is my whole speculation on like EMP or a massive EMP or a blackout. I personally don't think it will happen because I think they want us to continue to trust technology and using the digital environment and being on the internet, that if they were to do that, I think it would make people scared about the next one, right? And make them scared about relying on technology. And that's what I think they want us to do, is rely more on technology and keep seeing it as a reliable source of security and things like that. So I don't know, man. I don't think
Word.
I think the blackout is more of like a metaphor, or the 10 days of darkness thing is like a metaphor of something else. Maybe businesses going, like maybe Facebook is out, maybe social media blacks out and stuff like that, but not necessarily like our technology, like going down, the internet going completely down or anything like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to track us. Like if there was an EMP, like if we lose all our devices, they wouldn't have much like traction or be able to
Exactly.
watch us as good.
Exactly. So I mean,
That makes sense.
it is possible, though. I'm not saying that it isn't. Maybe they want us to depend on technology so much, and then they do the EMP, and they're like, haha, we have all the gold in this Mad Max world. You guys have to, all whatever.
Well, it
Like,
may not even be an EMP. Could like a solar flash or something like that even do it?
there you go. Yeah, some people.
I think
Yeah,
so. It
so-
acts like a
solar
natural
flare.
EMP, but
Yeah. So yeah, maybe a nat.
they may even
it on a
blame
natural
whatever crash is
disaster.
coming. They're going to blame it on the solar flare.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to be in a solar storm right now.
Yeah, like 3 days ago, isn't it? Legendary.
So,
it happened.
yeah.
There's solar flares.
It's like I think I said an M class flare. So it's supposed to be pretty strong, but it hasn't done anything.
They got that
so.
new movie. It's called Green Day. It's another like end of the world type movie.
Yeah.
Huh.
You guys heard of that one?
Green Day?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Or Greenland.
Oh, I want to check that out. You know, I'm all about the movie type of stuff.
Supposedly it came out in like other countries, but for some reason it was postponed out here. But I'm not sure if it's out already. It was supposed to be like out at the end of the year or something like that.
Dude, so I added a bunch of new movies to the list of the movies about the solar eclipse that's coming up. Apparently the solar eclipse that's happening on the 14th is pretty significant, but also 12/21, and I got Walmart's logo here. Look at that, dude. You got the eclipse on Walmart's logo here on I have it up on the stream right now. Cyberpunk 2077, that circle that this guy's coming out of right here. That little portal.
That documentary on Planet 7X is pretty good.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got to check that out. I remember you shared that link. I got to see that, dude. That's nuts. You got Indiana Jones here coming out of some portal right here, the circular portal.
That Justin Timberlake?
That Justin Timberlake on the... Yeah, exactly, dude. It does.
Cyberpunk.
It looks like him from that movie In Time. It does.
Dude, that movie was trippy, bro, with the like numbers on their arms and shit. Like,
dude, somebody was telling me about this Vishnu person right here too. Vishnu with their ring that they got going on, their golden circle. Divine.
Is that one out yet? Is Cyberpunk out yet?
Yeah, Cyberpunk's out, dude. But
it's out.
You know what's funny? Because we're playing like Bags for sure is really into games that like have NFTs, and I'm getting into that stuff too. And like Cyberpunk is like, even though it's a game about the future, it doesn't have anything to do with like crypto or blockchain, dude. It's so lame. But yeah, more of these eclipse and circles. This movie called The Aeronauts. A little bit of a subtler eclipse there. Lucy, you can see it in her eye.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, you can see it in her eye right here for Lucy. Oh yeah, you guys are probably seeing a delayed. I get it.
Yeah, it's a little delayed.
Elysium right here, their circle as well. Mass Effect, video game Mass Effect 2 has that going on. Portal, the game Portal has that going on too, right here. It's nuts, man. Like, I don't know. I think this thread is kind of fun, but once 12/21 happens, I'm just like totally done growing on that thread. But it's been interesting.
Well, it's the hype. You got to keep hyping until it pops.
Exactly, dude. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm
it's
not
good.
saying. That's why I'm saying it's not like it's not going to be a price movement or anything, dude. Because I know crypto people get carried away with that, and I just want to let that intention be known. I'm just saying it's a shift to a whole new world. That's it.
It's a cool connection.
And, you know, people
I
expect it
mean,
to happen
granted,
right away.
it's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, granted, it's Hollywood, so they're gonna have some like nefarious, like behind the scenes type, maybe influences regarding their symbolism and stuff.
Yeah, man.
But it's still fun to talk about regarding that eclipse and
Exactly, dude.
XRP. So
Exactly.
Look up that Greenland movie.
All right, let me see. By the way,
Everybody has to.
Oh.
Everyone has to rush to like the certain part of the country to be able to like be safe.
Oh man, what?
hey, we're almost at our goal. 4 more likes. Come on, people.
Smash
We're
them.
at 56. We got to hit 60.
Oh my god,
Do it
this
for
is
G.
ridiculous, dude.
Do it for G.
Look at that. Look at this, dude. Oh my god, man. It's in every freaking movie, man. It's in every fucking movie.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude. This is
Damn.
nuts.
It's blasting through the eclipse. That's like that's like an explosion of wealth.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Dude.
Is that Gerard Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. He did
Wow.
what's that
Crazy.
What was that one with Jamie Foxx? The one I'm talking about? He's like, I'm gonna bring the whole diseased temple down on your head or something like that.
Shoot.
Gerard Butler's off the hook, dude.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, another mirror thing. Tenet. Right here, the movie Tenet that came out, all about mirrors too. Hell, dude, the symbol of XRP is like a mirror. If you would think about it, it's just reflecting itself.
And you see that one I sent you there, G? What's it called? The Expanse.
Oh, dude, I
That's
put
all
up
about it.
I put the Expanse one on that on the thread, man. Thanks for sharing that. I need to watch that
Law-abiding
show. I
citizen.
heard it's good.
Calculon.
It is good. It's really good.
Law-abiding citizen. That's the name of it. And then he did that other one, something about the den of thieves. Remember with
Right.
Ice Cube's son? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, he did Den of Thieves. Here, I got to show you guys. I don't know if you guys have heard Raised by Wolves, the show Raised by Wolves. It's like a Ridley Scott movie or a show that he had on a... Oh, dude, the song Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. Somebody pointed that out to me, and this is on the back of their album cover, which I thought was crazy.
Didn't Ridley Scott did Aliens, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the director?
Yeah, he did Alien.
Yeah.
He did Alien Covenant, and in the movie Alien Covenant, this chair is there. And I'm posting it up on the stream right now. You guys will see it in just a sec, but this chair is right there. Let's see what else. Inception has that whole thing going on too. Armageddon's got it going on. Deep Impact has it going on.
What?
Yeah. The Day the Earth Stood Still has it going on. Lost in Space 2 on Netflix. The Day the Earth Stood Still again, right? Avatar has it. And look how similar this Avatar poster is to Ad Astra. Watch. It's like same positioning of the guys. It's crazy. I got to show you this one with oh yeah, Tron. Everybody knows Tron. Chronicles of Riddick has got it too. Double Dragon, Tomb Raider. I mean, I know circles are a shape. I get it, guys. But like in this specific way where it's like a yellow ring that's around it and like a black center or something, that's crazy, dude. Solaris. Raised by Wolves. Check this out, dude. This is the Raised by Wolves poster. And it's about people who go to a new world.
Huh.
It's nuts, man. I mean, people spend crazy... Oh, yeah, the Knights of the Round Table, right?
Don't forget Independence Day. Remember the center of the spaceship?
Yeah, I got Independence Day on here too, bro.
Bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Onward to a Whole New World, the movie Onward, and then you have the Aladdin film that came out too. It's got that going on. The genie out of the bottle. Yeah, dude. If you guys haven't seen this thread on Twitter, I mean, it's crazy, dude. You know how Ripple's partnered with the Rockefeller Foundation? This is at the bottom of the Rockefeller Foundation. This statue of Prometheus. And look at that golden ring he's floating above.
That's Prometheus?
Yeah, it's called Prometheus, the statue of Prometheus. And this is another Gerard Butler movie right here, Gods of Egypt. It's got that circle.
That's at Rockefeller Center, right?
Yeah.
Damn. The dude, crazy, like, deep-rooted, like, history in this.
Oz.
It'd be nice to really know all the truth. That'd be crazy. You know?
Yeah, man.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Oh, yeah. Avengers coming out of that little portal right there as well.
Dumbo.
Yeah, there's your Independence Day one right here. Here's Twilight Saga Eclipse. Here's Jupiter ascending. Just the golden circles, man. They're just everywhere.
I've been seeing a lot more like legit, like UFO sightings and shit lately too. They're starting to get kind of unexplainable. You've been watching that.
That's what some people have been saying, speculating about the eclipse or the Great Conjunction. That it's gonna open when an eclipse happens, it opens a portal to something, right? So it could be opening a portal to aliens coming. I mean, I don't want to get as far to that, but you know, I'm not gonna put that speculation. I don't know if it's true or anything, but it's worth speculating about, is what I'm trying to say.
RPM, he goes, you don't want the truth. You want to be free and far, far, far away from them.
Yeah. That's very true, dude. I want to just get open land, like hundreds of acres of land all to myself, a pack of dogs if any invaders want to be coming and stuff, and just live a happy life with my family, dude. And then go...
He goes, the truth is inside of you.
Yeah, there is a crescent moon during that Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, too.
Dude, Esper. Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true. And Esper Hunter bringing up Sonic's rings, dude. You guys know I've talked about Sonic the Hedgehog the movie more than even kids talk about that freaking movie, man. Here's the Sonic one coming through the golden circle. This is from Westworld right here. The bird flying towards the light. You got Stargate here. I mean, guys, yeah, check out this thread. I'll share this thread with y'all if you guys want to look at it. But, oh, this was for a movie that's coming out soon called Dune. You know, Lord of the Rings, of course, the movie The Ring. So, here, I'll share this with you guys if you guys want to check out this Twitter thread.
Why they showing us all these circles when we're surrounded by squares?
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man.
Squares.
And they just keep wanting to box us in, dude. Stay at home. Stay in your little box. Dude, I don't know if you guys got to see this post. It was a little bit more in look in that Holy Mountain clip that I played for the Royal Bank of Canada stream that we had. Let me just pop it up really quick. Right here. Check this out.
Yeah, in Feng Shui, they have you block out all the corners that are just like open corners in your room.
Oh wow! To what? Make a circle or?
Yeah, pretty much, because energy can't travel in a square. In a circle, energy circulates.
But you guys see these images? This is the presentation that the guy says, man doesn't need a home. He just needs a shelter. If we can convince him on a shelter, we can make millions. And they're like, they're coffin-shaped shelters. It's so terrible, dude. Like, it's hilarious because, like, the humor this guy has about the elites and the way they perceive us, man. But it's crazy.
What is it? Raised by Wolves, or is that what that was, or what was that?
This is from
Again.
the movie Holy Mountain. It's a movie made in the 70s, dude. It was a movie made in the 70s, and this
it's totally got that like Kubrick vibe. That like what do you call that? The Shining, like weird ass 70s vibe.
Oh,
Clockwork
dude.
Orange.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys know how I've talked about The Shining and 2001 on here and stuff like that as well. And what's it called?
Kind of Monty Pythonish too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monty Python.
Yeah, some Monty Python humor as well. But interesting tidbit about this filmmaker in particular, his name's Alejandro Jodorowsky. He made 3 movies, but after he tried to make his like biggest movie, and it was going to be the movie Dune. He was going to make the first Dune movie before David Lynch made one and all these other ones got made into the mainstream. He was going to make the first Dune movie, and he went to Disney and to America, and they all of them denied him to allow him to make the movie. They shut him down completely because they thought his ambitions were too big. And if you look at the symbolism that he was intending in that movie and stuff, there's a reason why those bigwigs didn't want him to succeed at all. So they basically destroyed his career, and he just made comic books and graphic novels from there on out. He never really got to make any more films. And if he does, it's like super independent, and it's like hard to even, for the masses to even see. So, I think that this guy was definitely touching on something that they were like, yeah, we can't give this guy a big voice. He doesn't play ball with us. Everybody's into it though. We almost got 60 likes for the stream on this. All right, cool. We got our types of people here. People who like to speculate and just have fun with all the symbolism and what's going down.
Yeah, that Shining video was pretty sick.
Dude, Kubrick knew about...
That's one of my favorite movies, too.
Dude, what's crazy, though, it makes you look at that movie in a different way, right? You don't only see it as, like, a horror film on the surface. You start going, like, dude, there's, like... He's talking about, like, us going off the gold standard and the horrors of doing that, and then just the horrors of, like, everything that, white supremacy or elite supremacy has done to like cultures and people and stuff like that. It's a very deep movie. And then I'm starting to think 2001 is all about, or not all about, but has something to do with the Great Conjunction, the shift to a new world after 1221, because, you guys saw that video. Every time they kept getting close to the monolith, like the sounds of Saturn would start playing, and then they go to Jupiter. And so Jupiter and Saturn are part of this Great Conjunction. And one last bit is, what's it called? All the monoliths that have been popping up recently, in Utah and in other parts of the world.
Another one just popped up in England, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, a new one just popped up too. I personally think it's like some artist group that knows about the Great Conjunction and is just trying to forewarn people, hey, we're going to be going into a new shift in our humanity.
There was an article written about that artist group.
Yeah. So,
they like took credit for it.
Right. It's they're just trying to give the symbolism, and like the thing is that all the major news stations are paying attention to it, so they're trying to implant that in our minds, like, hey, get ready for a shift that's going to be happening. It's interesting, man.
Man, they've been doing this Hollywood symbolism for days, for a long time.
So long, dude.
Dude, yeah,
dude,
crazy.
They've been like, that's the thing, man. Like, when they can see the future or whatever powers that they have at their disposal, like, I think they're really hyped up on this Great Conjunction, this shift to the age of Aquarius, because if that's really what it's all leading up to, is this. And I know on 1221 people are going to be like, where's the change, man? Where's the change, dude? I'm not seeing the change. It's like, dude, it's not going to happen right away. It's going to be happening for the rest of our lives afterwards. You're going to be seeing that. It's going to be crazy, man.
Well, you've got people that are more spiritually aware.
Right.
And like on a higher vibration.
Right.
They might feel a change.
Exactly.
Or recognize, something. So.
I mean, my girlfriend, she's all about that, and she's just like she's a Sagittarius, so this is like her month and stuff, and she's like just going through all these like, she's very what's it called, empathetic and stuff, so she just like is feeling so much and all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, just settle down, It's not something to be worried about.
Simmer down.
Yeah, it's not something to be worried about. It's something to just like be aware of and try to embrace and like try to grow from, But
yeah.
But all right,
hold on a sec.
Dude, 63 likes. You guys are amazing. Thanks for everybody who tuned into the stream.
Got over 60. Wow.
Eknofo saying Kubrick filmed the fake moon landing. Hey, dude, I'd believe it, because if you watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, that space footage is still better than most space movies today. That's how crazy good he was at making the illusion of that.
And he was also highlighted in Ready Player One,
right?
The Spielberg movie.
Dude, that movie, in the original book, Ready Player One, there's nothing about The Shining in that book. But for some reason, they bring up the shot, and I talked about this in other live streams before. Maybe Bags remembers. There's been social or mainstream media references to The Shining a lot now, and that if that movie is truly about the horrors of having gone off the gold standard, then it's probably foreshadowing that we're going to be going back to that gold standard very, very soon. If we're seeing it all high, like the media bringing it up again.
Well, you got that movie. Kubrick also did Eyes Wide Shut,
right?
Didn't he?
Right.
That was a big one. That's been very controversial lately, and they're talking about a connection between Bob Hope and like the government. I don't know. Look more into it, people.
Dude, Kubrick in his last speech, he got like a Lifetime Achievement Award, and in his last speech, he says, "I think I'm finishing filming Eyes Wide Shut, I feel like I'm Icarus, and I've flown too close to the sun." So he was literally saying, I'm going to reveal information, because he died. He never really got to finish the whole edit of the film. So I think the elite were like, dude, this guy is revealing way too much about us, and we're starting to catch on to what he did, but he's too big now. And he helped us film the moon landing, so we got to kind of allow him to succeed. But I think they killed him off, man. I think they were like, yeah, you flew too close to the sun, my dude. You're dead.
What do they call it? Suicided?
Yeah, well,
something like that.
Yeah, they said it was a natural, like heart thing, right? They say natural causes sometimes for people like that.
Of course.
But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thank you, Legendary. Thank you, XRP Bags. Thanks, Berserker. If you guys have any final statements you guys want to bring up or say, yeah.
Well, Barney Rubble in the chat, he's talking about putting out FUD. He's saying that we're putting out FUD about the ledgers.
Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think he might be referring to the regulators putting out FUD about our ledgers.
Oh, they putting out FUD.
Yeah,
okay, got it. Yeah.
I mean, I think our ledgers are going to be fine. I don't think they're going to compromise our stuff. I think they're just going to definitely find a way for everything to be traceable, like no matter what,
We just have to learn to live with it.
Yeah.
It's like driver's licenses and shit. Back in the day, fucking the 20s, you didn't need a driver's license or something. Wasn't it like that, like as recent as like the 1910s, 1920s?
Yeah.
Like they made the car, and you didn't need a driver's license for years, for decades.
Exactly.
And then they came up with a way to regulate it.
Yeah. I mean, dude,
people still drive.
It's amazing how few people know about the ISO 20022 standard and what ILP is going to be doing to the whole internet, because that's what's going to make everything traceable. All value, no matter what, if it's a crypto, if it's a currency, if it's gold, or if anything, it's all going to be funneled through ISO 20022, the ILP. It's going to be traceable. So let's just play ball, and let's make some great profits off of it, and let's ensure safety for our family and friends,
Yeah,
play ball.
Play their game.
Play ball.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to take on the governments. I'm not trying to take them down. I'm not trying to take down the banks. I'm just trying to play some ball, Let me have some profits. Please reward me for my kind loyalty and services, y'all.
You're our moon umpire, bro. You're our moon ambassador umpire.
Legendary, you got anything you want to say, my man?
Nah, man, just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, dude. Exactly, man.
Hey,
Chilling.
Uncle Buster.
Yeah.
Buster.
He threw down, bro.
Oh, shit, man. Uncle Buster, my dude.
Yeah.
You're the man, dude.
And that's some real love. Let's see some likes. Let's get to 70, people. 70. Hit the 70 like. And then we got our Moon Commander in here. The one and only XRP Bags.
Yeah,
making the fattest rap beats, the fattest production ever.
Bagman in the
He's
building.
going to be global. Global.
Dude.
And then Legendary. We can't forget Legendary, bro.
Hey,
What's up, Cookie Mutt?
Oh, we got Cookie Mutt here, too. What's up, man?
So what, Blancos and Jill?
Dude,
67, approaching 70. Approaching 70.
I was down earlier, bro. I'm gonna be I have to meet up with Morpheus for the rest of the day and hang out with the Matrix crew. But I'll probably be down tomorrow, bro. I'll probably be down tomorrow.
Taking Trinity out.
What's up?
You
yeah,
taking
exactly.
Trinity
Checking out Trinity, dude. She's starting to think she's
Scion.
Yeah, she's worried about her Bitcoin now with the regulations going on.
Bro, I'll be in Scion. I'll be in Scion with that bionic robot suit, ready to blast the door when they come through. Berserker on defense. Ah!
Nice hit there, man. Nice one.
I'll be in there, bro. Defending the last republic ever.
All right, Bags, wrap it up. Do you have an announcement? Anything coming out with your channel, dude? Anything you want to say?
Nah, just go download that Blancos. If you got a PC, so we can jump in on a party.
Yeah, man. Bags and I have been playing, and it seems like we're the only two people in that game, dude. For real. All righty, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, dudes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, G. 69. Hit the 70, people. 69 likes.
Let's go.
I want to see my 70, damn it.
That would be a record on the channel, man. That would be a first.
It's going. It's
sure,
coming, bro.
You guys are awesome, man.
We got your back, G.
There it is, 70.
We got it? Hey! Thanks, everyone. Thank you, G.
Amazing.
I appreciate you having us. This is
right.
always a blast.
Yeah, dude. And thanks for joining, guys. It was a little bit quiet there for a bit, but Berserker, thanks for taking that first step, and thanks for coming through, Legendary and Bags. Talk to you guys soon, all right? I'm going to wrap it up here.
Peace.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are amazing, man. I can't believe it. Did we hit 70 likes? I think we did. Let me just get back on the camera here so you guys can see. All right. And I'm in silhouette, unfortunately. I want to thank Uncle Buster, dude. Thank you for that $20 bomb. I want to thank who else dropped one? Calculon, thanks for that donation too, my man. And then who else did we have in here dropping? Digital Dinero Dave. Guys, thanks for those donations to this channel. You guys are amazing. It helps a lot for sure. Guys, regulatory clarity looks like it's going to be coming sooner rather than later, maybe before the end of the year, but who knows for sure. It looks like 2021 is going to be the year we see regulation over this space, and who knows what the consequences of that is going to be, if it's going to hold the crypto space back, if it's going to push certain cryptos that are regulatory friendly forward. We'll just have to wait and see. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for the tremendous support. We got 69 likes. I have no problem with the 69. No problem at all. Thank you, BTC community, Ethereum community, XRP community, XLM community, VChain community, ADA community, Ultra community, ADA community, I think I already said, crypto community, DLT community, all the communities out there. Guys, remember, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up, and what is up is distributed ledger technology is the future, and the future is bright. Much love to you all, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.